The Oral History Project came about because my aunt, Helena McCants, was talking to me about life in Down the Bay in the mid-20th century when she and her mother were notary publics. She just sort of began to wax poetically about Texas Street as a business corridor and the different types of businesses and the people who own the businesses. White people own businesses, black people own businesses, the fact that they had a theater. And I was looking here going, where's all that stuff now?
If you go to most libraries or archives and Google Down the Bay, you're not gonna get any results. And so through the oral history, we are capturing stories that have yet to be written. It's just amazing how much history is down the Bay that hasn't been captured. You literally cannot talk about the history of Mobile without talking about down the Bay.
You would think about folks who live close to the bay, close to the river, on the west side of whatever industry is going on along the water, stretching as far south as the Brooklyn Field, maybe Baltimore Street more specifically, to the north, government, and to the west. That's where we really get some interesting stories about whether or not it's Broad and or Michigan Avenue. It generally depends generational, like a generational memory.
So it's a historic neighborhood that kind of has some fluctuating or disputable boundaries, but from what people have been telling me, it's not about the lines you can draw around the edges, it's about what holds it together at the center. So it's about the sense of community that people still carry with them now.
Down the Bay was a community. It was tight-knit, it was close, it was family, it was everything that you needed. People are absolutely excited to share their stories of journeying back to their childhood and the simple days. And I enjoy it so much because listening to their stories remind me of my own story growing up, because I can identify with things that they're talking about. There's a simplicity of life, going to your neighbors next door, your mom cooking, getting your hair washed.
People have some very vivid memories. So like the Harlem Theater, a lot of people have mentioned it, and then some people explained, well, it was also this important because this was a black theater down the Bay during segregation. But not only was it that you could go and watch the movies, but that was a place where you could find kind of a significant other or someone to date when you were in middle school, because your parents weren't going to let you go and date someone, but they'd let you go to the movies. I mean, that's one of the most powerful parts, I think, of oral history is, like, a lot of the businesses we've heard the names of, they're documented right over here on the shelves, but the meaning of them isn't there. The meaning, you actually have to talk to people, and that's how you find those things out.
And we should take care to document those stories as well. And so they can have those stories to pass on to future generations.